Costs associated with the following program were partially underwritten by Multimedia Cablevision Incorporated.
Hi, I'm Wayne Bryan. You probably know me as producing director for Music Theater of Wichita. But for the next few months, I'm also going to be hosting this program, Wichita Arts. WSU 13 is producing this video magazine to help stimulate an interest in various art forms in our community and to celebrate the people behind them. This month's program is an excellent example of the variety of arts available to us in Wichita. For example, the Wichita Center for the Arts brings Moliere's world-class rake and seducer to life this weekend with its opening of Don Juan.
The Wichita Center for the Arts is one of several organizations in Wichita working hard to bring art to our community. Kathy Page Hauptman, Director of Performing Arts at the Center, explains why.
I think the arts are very important anyway. I think it helps elevate a society and the way they think about things, the way they look at things, and I think theater especially can be one of the most powerful arts in changing the way a person thinks about something or making them look at something in a different way. And it works for us in that the types of material that we choose material that is trying to do that, is presenting a new idea or a different way of looking at something. We started 3 years ago with the idea of creating a community theater that would present different styles of theater. We wanted it to be more than just a theater that would present light comedies or light dramas. We wanted it to act more as an educational type theater where we were challenging our audiences and our actors as well as entertaining them. And we basically wanted people to see all kinds of theater, from the classics to contemporary dramas and comedies to musicals that they might not see other places. Basically, we wanted to expose people to different styles of theater.
The play Don Juan, described as a Baroque soap opera, is an example of a different style of theater than is usually found in Wichita.
And it's based on an ancient story of Don Juan, who's sort of the big swashbuckling lover, comes in, sweeps women off their feet, marries them, and then leaves them. And basically, through his whole life, he's against God and religion and doctors, everything. He just sort of does what he wants to do and sweeps through life. And this story, or Moliere's adaptation, is pretty much has all those elements in it.
The Wichita Center for the Arts relies heavily on volunteers for actors and technical personnel.
Well, there's a lot of challenge as far as just the scale of the show and how much you can do. For example, it's a really big costume show and set show, and in all the design work and everything, you have to kind of scale back to how much can you give the audience, but still with the people that you have to work with and that sort of thing. And then acting-wise, too, there's a nice acting pool here to pull from, but there's not many chances to do classic pieces, which is sort of a whole different style of acting and that sort of thing. So you have to kind of train people along with directing the show and then try to pull all those elements together. And it adds a whole different challenge than from working out professionally, where you've got actors who do this all the time or who've done a lot of classic work and that sort of thing. It's everything I've seen it at the point we are right now. It's really exciting. It's been a lot of fun to try to pull the whole thing together. And
Don Juan opens on the 9th and runs through the 17th of October. Also at the Wichita Center for the Arts, you can see the exhibition entitled Team Spirit, which is on display until October 25th. Kansas Artists Postcard Series 1 through 14 can be seen until November 7th.